Bailey, you ready to be on stream? All right. Hi,
I'm also ready
chat.
to be shocked. iPad. Ugh.
As you should, Nate. Oh, I should probably post May's schedule. Felix, yeah, go to bed, you silly goose. But thank you for the lurk. You're amazing. Felix is up early.
Oh, do it up early. Hello, Felix. Hello.
But hi, Ashma. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Nate. Hi, everybody. Oh.
I'm gonna move you to my. I'm gonna move your Twitch to my laptop. No, because I need to watch your thingy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to stream it to you. Discord. I've heard it before.
Discord. I'll move you to my laptop so I can lurk in the background.
Okay.
Collect my points.
There we go.
Tell me someone knows you. Tell me again.
Alright, y'all. Forgive me for being a little sleepy right now. Kind of took an impromptu nap. And I was live earlier. So we probably won't play today for super long. But we'll get started. Okay. I'm not even gonna.
I go to collect some eggs.
We're gonna boop and boop. Yes, collect eggs. I'm right here though.
Oh
And
wow, that is very different.
yeah, yeah. We got big difference now. Down smidge. Yeah, that's good. All right, new game. Import ME1 character. Pulls from your save file on your computer.
Okay. Oh, so that means you get to continue. Do you get to continue at your level, or do you have to?
So I
Will it
think
turn you level back to one?
I think what it does is it reads the end game stats that you have, um, and it will convert them. You won't start at that level, but it will convert it into like usable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Is there anything I want to edit? Nope. Eggs is still good. Rank 55. Can I edit this? I would like to edit my military specialization. I imagine I can. All right. Well, we continue on. Actually, hold on. I want to see. We're gonna Alt F4 here real quick. 1 second. I want to see if I can edit it. Because I really like to.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. The stream in Discord, not in on Twitch. The screen on Discord is being so weird.
What do you mean?
So when I open the stream,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's anything to do with you. I think it's something to do with me. When I open the stream, it makes a big grey box at the side,
Hmm.
and I don't know what it's for. Like it doesn't have any purpose. Like if I open my the thing where you see like the screen, the mic and stuff,
Yeah.
it disappears. But the second I turn that off, it reappears again. Like the game doesn't fit on my screen.
Interesting. Paragon. Commander Shepard followed Paragon path. Status of Rex. Erdnot Rex survived the mission on Vermeer. Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer. The council was lost during the attack on the Citadel. Commander Shepard committed Captain Anderson for a seat on the council.
Oh, did it say missing in action?
Yeah, but she should be dead unless I'm totally misremembering something, which I mean, I guess is always possible. I really wish I could change the military specialization. I did not like the one I went with, but all right. Can't edit. So we continue on.
We continue on. Oh, I should have brought Rex. Fuck. This wasn't something I should have brought.
Ooh,
I
that's
think I
loud
should
as
have brought
fuck.
Rex.
Hold on. Bring that way the fuck down.
Well, it is what it is.
You're gonna hate this motherfucker here.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
Oh wait, I brought the wine
But
down
they're
way too
sending
much.
her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never
I already
trust
don't
Cerberus.
like you.
They'll never accept our help, even after everything
Oh,
humanity has
Council's
accomplished.
dead.
But
There's a new one.
they'll follow her.
Oh.
She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Ugh.
1
Don't
month
like you.
after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council has sent Commander Shepard, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't reading that or anything. Hey, Normandy SR1.
Beautiful. My Joker better be there. I'll cry.
Oh, for sure.
Disengaging FTL drives.
There he is.
Emission
There he
sinks
is.
active.
There's our baby.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Oh, hey, Caden.
Hi, Kaden.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Caden, go! Now.
Yeah, Kaden. Go.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That happened immediately.
1 second. Can I not?
Nah, bitch.
I can't see shit. Alright. There we go. Go to the cockpit.
Mayday! Mayday! This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered
Do we
heavy
get a
damage from
new
an unknown
Normandy?
enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh, yeah, it's just open to space.
How the
R.I.P.
fuck is Joker breathing right now?
I don't know. We're about to find out. Oh, there's a force field.
Yeah.
Joker.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Ah, watch the arm.
Oh yeah, he's got brittle bones, so he's probably gonna have a lot of broken shit after this.
Up here,
Oh, Shepard.
Commander! Shepard!
We closed him in. Joker's
I'm
fine.
sorry, what the... Joker's fine. We're not.
Joker's fine.
How the fuck do we survive that?
That's...
Oh, we get cloned. I bet we get cloned.
kind of just leaking oxygen in space. You know, just suffocating in space. And that's how Commander Shepard dies.
Oh,
Welcome to Mass Effect 2.
lovely. They talk about not letting us die, and we die.
Yeah! And that's how the game begins.
Is that why
Smile.
I was...
That's why that's why we weren't telling you yet.
I want to let my shepherd die.
Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Sure. Mass Effect Genesis interactive backstory comic from Dark Horse Comics. Thanks, Dark Horse.
Just another routine mission.
Oh, sweet. I don't have to read.
Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but.
Oh no, I get the thing.
Of course, that's how it started.
I got a...
A routine
That was a
mission.
spoiler. That's a...
Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams, a soldier to the core, tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant.
We went on ad break.
And
Hello.
like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
Why are you talking like we
Caden was a
romanced
little
Liara? We
concerned
did
about
not
the
do that.
connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew
No.
either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia.
I decided not to do any
Time we
romance
arrived,
in
Saren was
ME1.
gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her.
I've done both.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide.
But I
tracked
always
him down
switched
at
to
his base
Garrus.
on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers, once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to Darkspace, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army.
I'm sorry.
Just another
Caden is
routine
32.
mission.
Hmm?
Caden is 32.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. He looks way too young to be 32.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Damn, we got fucked up.
Yeah, I looked back at the wrong time.
Yeah, they're putting us back together. They found our frozen, broken, dead body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So I must have got a spoiler and not realized it. Cause I was watching TikTok and they said that they took the clone. Oh, your scar's gone.
Yeah, what the fuck? This is the imported face from Eggella. We're gonna remake. Can I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can edit, so we're gonna.
Yeah, no. Apparently we have a hamster.
Yes.
why did our clone try to throw out the hamster? I want to keep the hamster.
You can keep the hamster.
Oh, it's so cute. Don't hide from me anymore.
No.
Wait, was Kate flirting with me?
What the fuck?
Oh shit. Please tell me Kaden wasn't flirting with me. Well, I told him I'm not interested right now. I also didn't tell him he was out of line, so. Oh. Yara. Hello.
We have a darker brown now. Let's start. Yes, got it.
Sorry. Alright, time to go see my hubby. Well, our hubby
Woohoo!
and Rex. I love me some Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a son in this. Is it the second game I get a son? I bet I get a son.
We
in the
get
second
we get
game.
a son in the second game.
Yeah. I don't like kids. I don't want kids, but I will have this kid.
You get a grown up son, fresh out the bottle.
Fresh from the bottle. I don't have to birth him, so I'm happy.
There you go. Shepard being a redhead just makes sense. So this is the hairstyle we had last time. But we're gonna go for a new hairstyle with our new life. This is the canon Shepard haircut. But fuck it, we might go canon Shepard. Gotta get our
Please
dark
look over these
lipstick back.
scars. Did they
Hmm.
did they are they letting you? Oh my god, they not letting you get a scar.
No, evidently not. Oh, well, because I am being completely
I'm about
restructured.
to say it might be just about you being
They took away my scars.
my trauma.
They took away my
All that building,
trauma.
all that trauma building for nothing.
Yeah. Oh, thank God I do get to re-choose. Okay.
I'm gonna say because you're being reset. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're going infiltrator. All right. Congrats. We have restructured Eggella Shepherd. Once you confirm your character, you'll be unable to change settings. Let's go. They cut my hair, too.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings.
Hey, Wilson.
Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Sup? I'm awake.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hi, Miranda.
Wake up, Commander.
Hey! I got different scars for being restructured.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Your scars aren't healed. Does that mean you get a scar back?
I know, I got new scars.
I
Got
will take new
restructured scars.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a medbay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Yeah,
Someone's hacking
excellent.
security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
See? Very different.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take...
Threat neutralization initiated.
Oh, I forgot there's like little achievements that you get in game.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Interesting. Oh my god.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. Maureen, here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Left shift. The weapons bar. Oh god. Okay.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Somebody's.
Just give me my husband back. That's all we want.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion.
Get up!
Initial results show promise.
Alright. Well, a node says I have to save. I forgot how smooth the game moves. Can I edit that?
Right, where to next? Where to next? Journal. We'll go to...
I always forget, if I increase sensitivity, does that make it faster or slower?
Increasing it makes it faster.
Okay, so we're gonna lower the sensitivity. Alright, I have stood. I have stretched. I've yawned. I've had water. And I have saved. Alright, we're gonna lower that.
Okay,
to like 40.
to the moon.
That's better. That doesn't feel as nauseating. Salvage, recover.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Yo, it
Very
cost
fair.
over $4 billion to put my body back together. Hey.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Charge him up! Shepard, what the hell?
Oh, hey, Jacob.
You're on a new character.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Target down! Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, They all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on.
Oh, Jesus.
Left the Alliance.
Yeah.
Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
And over $4 billion with a B.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually,
Better give me back my baby boy Joker. I'm not son.
Fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Critical system damage. Member offline. Backup system
Wilson,
engaged.
find us another route out of here.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit!
Jacob! Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Over my Unity power? Okay.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
Got you, buddy.
Thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
you're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her?
She's busy.
There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
That's not.
Miranda's dead.
I
There's
don't
nothing
know.
we can do.
Yeah,
We have to save our own asses right now.
The shuttle bay is only a few. You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Make sure I'm not leaving any loot behind. Nope.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
No.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Which I appreciate.
Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Is he the asshole?
Yeah, he's the asshole.
The
I don't care
asshole.
what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
They've seen us.
You're offline. Requesting assistance. Rerouting power. Backup systems engaged. System failing. Critical system damage. Allied force casualty.
Assault rifle.
Subdue and suppress. Rerouting power. Excuse me. Rerouting power.
Wow, that's fun. Looking between the games.
Yeah.
It's like you can see the difference in visuals and stuff.
Come on.
Oh yeah,
through
it's a
here.
huge
We're
difference.
almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not
I
here
like
now,
her.
they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
And away we go. Yeah, look at my cool
Before
new
you meet with
scars.
the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I
Damn.
didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Paragon points.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Okay.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
He can eat shit, huh?
Okay.
Alright.
I only want one thing, and that is my Turian.
So you can edit
Yeah,
how
assuming.
your outfit looks in this one.
Oh, that's pretty.
You can change the colors.
Give me
Mhm.
my green. I love me some green, so mine will be going green immediately.
Can you do green? Hold on. There you
I
go.
hope I can. Yes. And then just pitch black.
Which I'm going pitch black. Tint 1.
Oh, that's so cool. Right, drop me off in the Citadel. I am going to go do some Citadel quests. Mm.
Hell yeah, that's
The
sick.
best person to take.
And you have casual appearance clothes that you can change.
Oh, fuck, yes. I'm already loving the second game and I haven't even finished the first. Oh, hello.
And then this.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice ass.
Yeah, thanks.
No wonder.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder Garen's was like, nice outfit.
Yeah. Shepard
I
can get
agree.
it.
Well, Gareth, I want Shepard.
Real. Real. All
I
right.
love me my Tory man, but Shepard is. Woo.
Mm-hmm. They're a power couple for a reason.
Best people to take into the thing. I will take Charlie and Gareth. Sorry, Rex. I love you. Ugh. I already don't like you, just by how you're sat.
Commander Shepard.
Hello, elusive man.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think.
They got a really good voice actor for him, though. I will give him that.
That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
It's not just humanity,
While
it's
you've
kind of
been
the whole...
sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Egeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You're a bitch.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress.
I'll part ways with you
Find any
either
clues
way,
you can.
bitch.
Who's abducting the colonies?
I don't like you.
Do they have any connection to the Reapers?
I don't know
brought
you.
back.
I've not played this
It's
game.
up to you to do the rest.
You're finding stuff that he's doing in your game. Because all of the like some of the culty stuff that isn't the biotics, that's all Cerberus shit. So like some of the cloning stuff, like a lot of it is Cerberus shit.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are these slides up to? Spectres represent the best of every sort. Some have said your appointment is the stealth. Have you encountered any situations where this has been inconvenient?
Okay.
Council is concerned with the whole galactic community. Part of that.
The journal's also different.
You've been given command of an advanced human warship mission. Is there anything you'd like to say about it? Actually, the work
Okay.
so the Turians have knowledge of it. Do you think it's appropriate to have Earth's advanced warship?
All right. Oh, I think we're about to meet someone that you like. I think. Hold on. Gonna have to double check.
The elusive
Oh,
man
I'm
is
gonna
very
make some
impressed with you.
conversations first. Never mind.
I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Yeah, I'll be polite.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it.
Evil conspiracy
A lot of
shit.
people
Absolutely,
lost their lives
Atropa.
on that station.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
Don't
To
like that.
start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential
Miranda
in
is
any way.
very annoying at the beginning. Very annoying.
I'd say I like the idea of being brought back to
I
life
agree,
with a
Atropa.
control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with
Very
you.
matter of
I
fact.
just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious
Oh, you'll
you're
be
not
looking for a
interested
friend
in talking.
eventually.
We've
Yep.
got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
You clearly don't know me very well.
Right. You spent 2 years putting me together, have utmost respect for my abilities. But clearly you do not understand me as a person.
I'm glad the elusive man
I made
convinced
sure
you
that
to
I
join
could-
us, Commander.
Oh, there's my book. Convinced like several aliens to stay on our ship and fight a war with us,
Right.
and then proceed to romance some of them.
Right.
If you decide to romance Liara on the first game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, then you romance an alien on the second game,
Yeah.
which is even more of a point.
But none of this, like, all pro-humanity bullshit.
No.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Don't say it like
At least
that.
you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
I mean, I do, but...
Do you know anything about this
Okay,
colony
Debbie.
we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Meow.
Hi, baby. I know it's
Is
hot.
that is it that
You said
Kita?
you served
Yeah,
in
it's
the
Kita.
Alliance.
Sounds like Kita.
5 years in total.
Mhm.
Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship
Hello,
captains and
baby.
used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey. Shepard escaped attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. You've received the following bonuses for importing a level 55 character into Mass Effect 2. So I get to start at level 4. I ended it with literally 10 million credits. So my 10 million credits only converts to 146,000 credits. But all of the scanning that I did gets me all of this element 0, iridium, palladium, and platinum. Which I will need, and then I get to start with 190 Paragon points and 73 Renegade points. I also got a new heavy weapon, and I got a bunch more money.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command.
Self-care.
Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear, and we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. The elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
Because I'm here.
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Alright, we've made contact. Cerberus has provided We'll get there, we'll get there. What, baby girl? What is it? What is it, sweet baby?
What sweet girl?
Hi.
Baby.
Sweet baby. You're so cute. You're so cute and I love you. What a good baby. Alright, down you go. Do you want down or you just... Alright. You can sit in my lap, that's fine. Alright. Oh god, I forgot the sniper zooms in so much more. Might not be the best weapon right now.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
I stepped away for a second and did not understand what in the game you were cooing at. Oh, I was cooing at my baby, my little kitty. She was being a cutie patootie.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Exactly, because that's supposed to be delivering. It's the thing getting it's also just more work.
Hear that? Sounds like Fenris next.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
System not designed for specialized or offline. Requesting
You're right.
assistance.
I got it!
Online for lethal force.
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Hostile forces having Allied force casual. Backup
Yeah.
systems engaged.
Come on over. Drop. Stun 'em.
Critical system damage.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
That wasn't very nice. That was so mean, Shepard. Ooh, I have money. I forgot.
Hello there. Planet's finger shop. Want any good supply?
What supplies you got? Non-human armor. Let me see the non-human. Give me. We have Turian level 6. I'm sorry, yo, how much? Oh, why is armor so much?
I know, right?
They've seen us.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Oh, there's also actual ammo in this game.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait,
Talia?
Shepard?
I'm not
Tally!
taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Best girl indeed.
Working for Cerberus.
My wife.
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
That's my wife.
Perhaps we can work together. We're here
I love
looking
her.
for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
Me too.
It means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back, Tally. Love you.
Tally.
Careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Oop, stuck on the.
We're compromised.
All right.
Use overload on them.
Hello, Collins.
Ow.
One left. There we go. There we go. Yes. Shepard.
Thanks, Miranda. Nothing personal.
I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Shut up, Miranda.
We can still catch them.
Got him.
Ow. The fuck?
Target down!
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Fraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover, and I'll open the loading bay doors.
Oh, shit.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Taking...
Switch to this for the heavy mech. Oh.
Oh my god. Why did I ask for that comment? I remember that was.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Where's Tally? Tally's still alive?
Overload will take out their shields.
Oh, that was so difficult. Ooh.
Hot.
Difficult schmifficult. Alright. Cool.
Oh, that's really cool. That's different.
Mm-hmm. Got some heavy ammo.
This might be useful.
Cool. Got some iridium. Before I come talk to Tally. Oh shit, I wanted to go talk to Tally first.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect.
Okay, well.
Safe from
Oh well.
swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no. Vitor? No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms come.
Yeah, let's do a Paragon action.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
I'm not taking
Your
him.
people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders.
Me too.
Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Oh, sweetie.
We're ready for pickup.
Garrus, did you get stuck?
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Yeah, thanks.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Having friends pays off.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but
Which is
difficult when
always, for
everyone
me.
already perceives you as a threat.
Well, maybe
But
you
more
shouldn't be a fucking threat.
You confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on
No,
the
we
best.
want our team.
Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good team.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have
Don't give a
changed.
fuck. Where's
Where's
Caden?
Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan.
Sounds like I'm going to Tachanka.
What about Tally? She already helped us on
We're going
Freedom's progress.
everywhere.
That was unexpected. I need
Look
more
you,
intel
we're having our
before
own
I'll commit
crew.
to that.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few
Never
months
left.
after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Okay, I get it. They're not
He
available.
disappeared stuff.
You're a leader,
He disappeared
Shepard.
off the
You'll
planet.
get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
I had a good team. Fuck your team. I want my team.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like.
Hey, Bailey.
Someone you can trust.
Joker.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Hey!
my baby.
SR2, let's
Okay.
go!
There's our Normandy.
We got our ship.
She's pretty.
Mm-hmm. She's shiny.
Okay, where am I? I am in. I need to scan all the. I want to get all the keepers out of the way, so I don't have to.
It's good to be home, Commander.
Scan them all.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Normandy.
Normandy, yeah. It's the Normandy SR2, duh. Normandy! That's my spaceship. That's my pilot.
That's our girl.
Now let's go get our team!
The fact that Garrus just completely disappears off the face of Earth.
Oh yeah.
The second like you're gone, he's like, nope.
He's like,
commander's gone, bye.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Storm the beach, damn right, Atropa. Alright, mission summary. Let the music play. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's Progress. Quarian's survivor Vitor returned with Talizora to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omni tool data for anything useful. We got a heavy weapon upgrade. Got some more Cerberus funding, and we found some Iridium.
Tell me it's you. No, it's you.
Hell yeah. I gotta show you the new ship because she's a little different. Not much, but just a little.
Everything's the same. I'm about to say, so far it's the same.
So far. The lower decks get different.
That's different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
That's completely different.
It's not that different. That's pretty much the same. It just shows off the...
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
Morden!
The collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
We're going after our baby.
Well, we can't go after him yet. We are gonna go get Morden Solus. Morden Solus is a fantastic character. We love Morden Solus.
And without that countermeasure, we'll
I was talking about.
Yeah.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Oh, you also get to meet another character.
I'm the Normandy's
Hi,
artificial
Edie.
intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Hi, Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them, especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Okay. Use the galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. I will.
Oh, there's the galaxy map.
Private terminal. You can use your private terminal to get status updates on your squad. And then there's the armory. There's an elevator to access the other decks. There's also the captain's quarters now.
Oh.
Also have the tech lab. So once I acquire the professor, I can research upgrades. Yeah, because the inventory system's basically completely different. So Exo Presley is dead. Gone. We're gonna go talk to Joker first. We're getting a bunch of quests right now to go pick up new people, which I will read out in a minute.
Okay. I'm here like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of as many quests as I can. I'm now picking up more quests while I'm at the Citadel.
Yeah. Okay, I did a paragraph.
I think we'd be working for the bad guys.
Right. Alright, I have looked at the flight. Yep. Just rank. Oh. Okay. Journal. So, our new main mission is to stop the collectors, obviously. So, part of our dossier, we have a bunch of people we can go recruit. So, we've got the Master Thief, Kasumi Goto. We'll go get her eventually. The veteran, Zaid Masani. I believe they are both DLC characters. We can pop by the Citadel to go talk to the Council. Then Morden Solis is the professor. Then, we have to go deal with the Warlord. A brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions, Dr. O'Keir has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the genophage and is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. Then we have Archangel. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on the gang leaders of Omega and can likely be found there.
Isn't Archangel a code name for a certain Turian?
You know, you wouldn't know that information yet unless you'd been spoiled. But perhaps, perchance, even. And then the convict Jack. So, we have to go to Purgatory.
Ah, that hurt.
What'd you do?
Purgatory?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cracked my bone. I'll be fine. I'll leave.
Omega.
I've had worse.
For Garrus. What planet? Corliss. I believe this is actually for this character.
Oh.
He is also on Omega. Cool. So, hey, we'll get a 2-for-1 special.
For
Morden and Archangel.
Oh.
He is alright. Zaid is also on Omega. Good.
Wow, they're all there. Like, all together. Just like, yep. Bunch them up.
Oh, go ahead.
I think I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes running around looking for these damn keepers.
Yeah, I recommend looking at a map.
Oh, I have one up. I just have to have it on my laptop because I don't want to accidentally take you off screen.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my girl, let baby me. Oh, me moose.
Alright, so Fiona.
Would you like to see a kitty?
Yeah.
We know if Eggs ever says no to that question, it's not Eggs.
Yeah, no, if I ever go, no, I'm not really up for. There's an imposter.
Doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kitty. Oh, that is something you should not be grabbing. Get off of it.
Baby. What a sweet little baby.
She's playing with me.
Aww. Alright.
Well, she's more watching the several hundred colors going across my screen.
Alright, let's talk with Joker first.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I won't talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Oh,
Trust
Joker.
them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Hi, Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
Oh, Joker.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields. Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less
Do we get
controlled
another
than other
Victorian?
AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation
Not
of
in
my
this game.
hardware. In this case, I am prevented
But
from
in the
truthfully
third,
answering your
okay.
question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
There is a Turian in Andromeda, which covers a different team.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells.
That's a big guy.
Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss
Of course
something
you do.
else.
Ready.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay. Running around, making sure I've got all the codexes unlocked.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Thank you. Alright, so now instead of these being staircases down, the armory and the tech lab are right here by the main thing. I'm not gonna worry about our weapons right now. Oh, hey, Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Jacob's actually pretty alright. I like him.
About to say, he seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's got a good moral backbone, even if he's working for a shit company. And hey, that's what's powering our ship.
Don't talk to me. Go away. Give me you. Thank you.
This is the
I think that means I've got every single one of them here. Oh, and if you hear me blabbering, just ignore me.
No, you're fine. Brief comms. Can't go into the tech.
I'll go for the dock one. Actually, dock's probably the best one.
Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Hi.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
Hello.
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, time to go to... So we've got Captain's Cabin, Combat Information Center, that's CIC. Crew Quarters, which has the Mess Hall Medical, AI Core, Main Battery, Observation Deck, and Life Support, and Deck 4 Engineering, which has the cargo hold, the shutter, and that. But I'm going to go to my personal cabin. By the way, we can get fish. Do I ever succeed at keeping them alive? No, I do not.
You have to keep them. Oh, they'll be dead. I love animals, but them fish will be upside down in a tank, kind of dead.
Oh yeah, they actually do end up that way. And you have to
clear them out.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's 12
I just want my
companions.
hamster. 12?
Yep.
I have a hard time picking between 6 of them? 7?
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time picking between them, and I have to pick 12.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey. We got a shit ton of emails. Let's go. Message from Anderson.
Oh.
From Counselor Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put us on top, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man. Shepard. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems. It is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I've arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he is wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. From Project Firewalker Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet Side Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Well Casey and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie conducting research for us. We need you to find their ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona, Lista Imar Frontier. Normandy crash site located. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard. Our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report them to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. From the Elusive Man, Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. Your hood is in your quarters. Shepard, one of our cells went off grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operation details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. Alright, let me write that down. Typhon Phoenix Massing. Okay. Arc projector. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests and indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Shepard, at great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever seen her, and fewer still can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakira Ward in the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password Silence is Golden to begin the rendezvous. Mark them all as red. Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, banking agent, Ascension Financial Services, Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive after deducting modest administration fees for closing the file. The subsequent change in status and reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today. Alright. Did I miss anything? No. Alright. That's our armor locker. Oh yeah, we have a sound system.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
It's loud.
That was loud. Off awards.
Dramatic as fuck. Alright, so that's our cabin. Let's go to the crew's quarters. Down to the third deck. Alright.
It has three keepers.
So this part you're probably used to, because Caden used to stand right over there where,
Chef surprise again.
The kitchen now is.
Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Alright.
Why do you sound so disappointed about that? Back to work.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Mm-hmm. That'll be somewhere we can go. Dr. Chakwas!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Thank you.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doesn't matter, I'm still gonna get it for you, Dr. Chakwas. I love you.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years.
Yes.
Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
And I trust you.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a
I also
one-way
pray.
trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Come on.
I love her.
Mm-hmm. She is a...
Access to the AI core is restricted.
She is just a nice constant. So there's that. This is Miranda's office.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing
Okay,
to
I will.
specifications.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The
At the
Solarians
cost
have
of
a special
who?
tasks group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
At the cost of who?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
Thanks.
Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Yeah, again, at the cost of who?
Mm-hmm.
How can you be sure
We're not
of
the
that
only
if you know
people
so
on the
little
planet.
about him?
We're not the only
Where I
people
am
in the
now
whole
knowing how to
universe. Like,
gauge
come on.
people's motives and
That
ambitions.
too.
Even from brief
A little bit of
encounters.
empathy goes a
He's no
long
saint,
way.
and he'd be the first to admit it.
A very
But
long
he is
way.
committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had
Creepy.
extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe.
At least you can see that.
Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Sorry, I'm gonna be Snoopy and look in your room. Okay. Alright. This floor is currently explored. I'm probably just gonna finish exploring the ship and then call it, because my throat is starting to hurt from all of the talking I've done today.
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Hey, the guy's restroom.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
I'll use whatever restroom I need. Thank you. Right? Where are the crew quarters?
She's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Not amazing to save someone.
And let's go look at engineering, even though we have nobody down there right now.
Assuming that's where Tally will be.
Oh yeah, there'll be a few guys in here.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Yes, I did.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had
she's
T6
not.
FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
It's because I'm a half-decent person.
Actually decent. To most people's surprise.
Yeah. God, I forgot just how much of the fucking ship there is. So much
How
more
do I
ship
get
than
down?
before. There will be somebody down
What's
here
something with
later.
the back towards there? I might have to go to the lower ward, actually.
Oh yeah, some of the spots are really confusing to get to.
Access to this room is currently
Charlie,
restricted.
please.
And there will eventually be people down there.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Okay. Get off of the ED thing. Okay. Alright. Well, with that, we'll go back to CIC. We'll save, and then we'll, call it there for the day, and probably, well, let's look at the map, because I know it's a little different than last time. So, as you can see, the map is very different.
Very.
You have to, like, use the actual mass relays, you have to get fuel, yeah, you have to get fuel. You have to probe planets,
Oh, lovely.
and, yeah. So, this is the Omega-4 relay. This is basically the end game trigger right here. And then the mass relay is what you use to go to, other places, but, yeah. So, it functions a little bit differently. But yeah. So, all that said and done. Nope, not sad boy sound. Not that. Sure. We'll go out to that. With all that said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, so I'm gonna deafen for a second. Okay? Okay. Alright. Absolutely, Achpa. We'll do more next week. I would have done more if, one, I hadn't streamed earlier, and two, I'm going back home to see my family tomorrow, and I'm gonna wake up early in the morning. That way I can be home in time for movie night tomorrow. So, got a really full weekend. But we got a really good start on Mass Effect. We'll do some more next week. I gotta get my AC fixed again. All fun things. Yeah, I will. So, with all that said and done, I will see you guys Wednesday for another stream. We'll be going back into our Resident Evil 2. And, yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna end because I am exhausted. So have a lovely night. Bye!